It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine now.
It's fine. It's fine.
Really, it's fine.
It's totally fine.
It's fine.
Go back to work. It's fine.
It's fine. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fucking fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Hi guys, welcome back to episode 14 of It's Fine. I'm here with Marty Caproni.
Hi, everybody.
Did you know that you were the first real headliner that I worked with?
That's first of all, I think it's adorable that you call me a headliner.
That's what you are.
Not really. But were you really? When was the first time we worked together?
Apple cider or no? It was the thing Ryan Shanahan booked.
Yes, the outside
It
show.
was a really bad show for me.
Really? I thought you did good.
No. Remember you told everyone you're like, I knew Mackenzie before she was funny.
Oh, that's right. That was a show. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a shame. Yeah. But it wasn't ideally the best setup for comedy. I mean, it was outside. And I just remember in my set I had to pause as cars would drive down that country road.
Didn't a dog come loosely?
A dog walked through, and then a plane flew by, just a low-flying plane. So it definitely was not your typical comedy club arrangement.
No, not at all. There were maybe like 20 people there scattered.
But you weren't funny then.
No.
But you are now.
Thank you.
That's why I was happy.
That was like, I think that was my third show.
I didn't think you were gonna stick it out.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think like I would be friends with you because I was like, no, that's too bad.
Just a
I was
shame.
like, it's too bad. It's too bad. I was like, she's got a look. She would go places. And then I thought you were gonna drop out. That's what I thought. And then I don't know, but you got real funny, and I was sitting there and I was like, when did Mackenzie get funny? And everyone's like, she's really funny. And I was like, I guess so.
Yeah, I think, dude, after that show, that shook my confidence. Because also I wasn't, third show. I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
So that, like, really shook me. And I was like, okay, get through the rest of the set. And then I got off. I was like, that was a nightmare.
If anyone's listening at home for your third show, if it's an actual show and not a mic, don't do one outside in the summer on a patio.
Well, you'll learn. You'll learn real quick.
When I look back, I was terrible for years. I still am pretty not
No,
great.
you're not. I don't know why you say that.
Because you gotta.
I was just telling you, my friend, who is
weird,
not a comedian, was so hyped that I knew you. He wouldn't believe we're friends.
If you're listening at home, what's his name again?
Dean.
Dean. If you're listening at home, actual friends.
We're very good friends.
Actual friends.
Oh, but he did say you didn't answer him on Twitter.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, maybe he just doesn't use Twitter. I don't use Twitter.
Dean said that I didn't answer him on Twitter. I use Twitter, but I'm not good on it.
That's what I figured.
I'm really bad at it.
I'm bad on Twitter. I
can't make a fast joke. And when I do, they're just dad jokes.
I can't stick to it. Yeah, I feel real lame making them. I feel like it's too late for me. I feel like...
No, you should do it, actually.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. For you, yeah.
Just my random thoughts?
How many people do you have follow you, like, on your Instagram and all that stuff?
5,000.
So, do you see the difference between being a hot chick and being a frumpy old dude? I mean, you're funny, but I bet you had that 5,000 before you even started doing comedy.
No, but I am. It is not related. It's definitely not related to me being funny.
I love it. No, it is. I'm joking. I
think I had 1,500 when I started comedy.
Okay.
Yeah. But also, I had no boobs when I started comedy.
So post boob
skyrocket,
Instagram.
yeah.
There you go.
It was a
maybe you should put
investment.
Maybe you should put a third one on your shoulder and see if we can get that up to 10,000. If I was the male version of you, I feel like I would do well.
Is it weird that I would definitely do the male version of me? I've done drag before. It's not bad.
I can actually, now that you're saying it, and your
I'll
hair's
show you
back,
later.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I can see it. Like if you put a little facial hair right here.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I posted a picture on Reddit as a girl. It was just me, and everyone kept saying I look like a boy, and I wasn't offended. I was kind of like,
cool.
All right.
Yeah, you got a
I can bend.
Multi-directional face, I guess.
I think that's why girls like me.
Face,
I think that's why girls like me.
You think so?
Because I could be like a little bit of both. Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into facial structure and female attraction. So my buddy Yoshi, he's
Sweet
a comic.
name.
Yeah, Yoshi Obayashi's awesome. He had a friend who is a researcher, he's a clinical, like he studies the brain, like they actually scan the brain and they find out about attraction and they find out about sexuality and all this stuff. And we went to lunch together and it was the most fascinating lunch I ever had in my life.
That's pretty cool.
Because I was like, he goes, that waitress seems like she's flirting with you. And I go, there's no way. And he goes, well, you have kind of a softer face and he started listing off all this stuff. And it was like, I was like, where do you even learn that? He's like, well, countless hours of sitting in a lab scanning people's brains.
Trying to figure out why people won't date me. Countless hours of.
Yeah, no, he has a really pretty girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they came to the show that night. She was very all right.
See, I don't know what that is about me because I feel like I'm not gonna keep this in probably, but I don't date guys who are like attractive to the rest of the world. I don't.
You can't keep that in.
I know.
I mean, you can keep it in, but you're going to have a whole bunch of really ticked off exes.
I feel like
Hey, if you're an ex of Mackenzie's and you're just at home, please don't take offense to that, but she kind of likes not attractive dudes.
It's not that it's okay. It's not that they're not attractive.
No, let me help you.
Love personality. That's not helping.
You're not helping. No.
Okay.
Let me help you.
Okay.
For how you look, people are surprised at your taste in men because it doesn't run in the most conventional, societally acceptable form of hot. There's nothing wrong with the guys you like.
That's a beautiful way of saying it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're not coming home with Tom Brady.
No.
But you might come home with the equipment trainer who is a Fortnite champion and weighs 33 pounds.
That sounds awesome.
See,
I do love Fortnite.
I love Fortnite too.
Yeah.
I should not at my age.
Are you still playing right now?
I do. I play.
Are you? You play on the phone.
I
We
play on my
still
phone.
haven't played together yet.
I know.
I'll do it. I'll do it soon. Are you good at it?
I'm really good.
Are you?
Shamefully good at
Oh.
it. I started playing it just to show my nephew I could play it. And then I just was like, oh, this is fun. So I just started doing it in my downtime. And then my nephew's like, hey, how many battle royals or whatever you won? I was like, I don't know, like 70 maybe.
Jesus, I've never won.
Ever?
Never. I've tried
so
everything.
easy.
I've tried hiding.
Yeah, you got to hide. That's the best.
And now I really want to play.
Mm-hmm. My phone, no one's going to care about any of this, by the way. This is probably the worst podcast conversation ever.
No, you know what? I talked about Mario Party for like 10 minutes on one of my podcasts.
Also, a thing I like very much. Mario Party.
Which one?
3? Is it
3?
3?
Is it 3?
Yeah.
3's my favorite one. No joke.
Yeah, because it's the older one, and I
have it with
They started
me.
to get too fancy. So we're going to ask Jessimae if we can all have a big Mario Party.
I played it twice last night. 2 wins. Also, the last guest that I had claimed that he could beat me at Mario Party.
He didn't win?
Dead last.
I saw you talking trash to Jarrett, but I thought Jarrett beat you.
Jarrett's never won.
Okay.
Jared has never won.
Are you sure?
Jarrett just plays to have fun. I'm very sure.
And we're back.
We're back.
All right. You could have so many edits.
It was so cute when I did it with Allie, and she we didn't go anywhere, and she'd just go, and we're back. I'm like, buddy, we
here the
never
whole time.
stopped recording.
My favorite thing with her was your text where she's distant.
Little shit.
She plays hard to get.
She does play hard to get.
Yeah. I think you're attracted to that, but that's.
I wish I wasn't. I really wish I wasn't.
Yeah, and your dad's a nice guy, so I don't get
He's
it.
so nice. I have such a good relationship.
I
with
know.
my dad. I don't know
it
when
flies in the
I
face
broke.
of all logic.
I did it to myself
I don't know.
somehow.
I don't know. It's terrifying though.
I know. My dad's
I
always
worry
like.
about you.
I know. My dad does too. With yeah, you and my. Was it my dad? No, it was my friend Andy. You're both like, you're both like someone I really like look up to. And
That's very sweet.
Who you are. You're one of my favorite people. I don't want to like be like super gushy, but like every
Can we
time.
cut in piano music right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like especially with comedy too. Like I trust your opinion pretty much above like almost anyone else's.
I mean, here's the thing with comedy and advice. It's really hard for anyone. I always tell, like, if you ask me something, I go, here's what I think, and here's what I would do. But I'm not saying it's the path, because there's some definite advice you can give people. Don't blow the light, get up a lot, write a lot. You can give some generic advice like that. Don't steal, all these things. But when you start getting into more nuanced advice about like career stuff and everything else, like you really have to be self-aware. Some advice you could give could be above that person's development level at that time, so you're just going to overwhelm them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that happened to me. Like the Corey Rodriguez, Orlando Baxter. There's some other guys that I don't know if you've ever worked with them. They're fantastic.
I really like Corey.
Yeah, and they're guys that when I was coming up, and I would have questions, they'd say, "Don't worry about that. Like we'll talk about that in a year," because they knew if they told me it would affect my development.
Right.
So you kind of keep your hands off, but you try to guide people the best way you can and
Push them the right
yeah,
way.
like if you weren't getting up on stage a lot and you weren't doing the right things, then I would probably be like on you a little bit, like, hey, you gotta, but you've always had a good work ethic. I mean, every person I've referred you to, you've got in the car and drove, which is the biggest. And you're doing the right things. You're doing all the stuff you need to do to.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm hoping like I can. Well, I definitely want to stick with it and just like see what I can do with it. But I know I'm going out to like Rochester and Buffalo. I'm working with Jamie Lee for like a weekend. I'm gonna see if she wants to hop on
really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Me too. I
She's
was
very sweet.
so excited when I got that.
I
Because I
mean-
love crashing. That's when I
Yeah.
like first found her.
So when I worked with her, I was a host, and she was middling for Julian McCullough, who was a real funny comedian. And I just remember being struck when I walked in the room. She was like really pretty, and I was like, is she going to be really, really funny? And I felt like she had to be really, because Julian's really, like, she's really, really funny. Really funny.
I can't wait to work with her.
Oh, that's great. You
Yeah.
guys are going to have fun. That's super. Are you going to comedy at the Carlson?
I am.
Have you ever been?
I haven't.
It's one of the best clubs. Like
I've
been to.
heard.
It's amazing.
I cannot wait. And I'm back at Helium, which is sweet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, wait. Is she at Helium?
I don't know. How did you end up with her?
She's at Helium. Who am I with? Oh my God. Guy with the eyebrows. Why can't I ever?
Guy with the eyebrows.
Dude.
It's another word you'd have to cut.
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
You're like, serial killer looking eyebrows.
I
Who's
would
got-
know
I
in-
I know exactly what you're talking about. Sam Morril.
Yes. Holy shit, you did?
Yeah. I mean, you can
I
leave
knew
that
that
in.
was a
He'd
good
probably find that
descriptor.
funny.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Best eyebrows in the game.
Well, they're very distinctive.
They are. Yeah, he's super funny. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like Healing Buffalo too. Awesome place. Oh, we should talk about. We should talk about your kayaking prowess.
We should. Dude, I never even smoke during the day. I don't smoke during the day because I can't function.
You and Jess.
Jess is a champ. All the time she operates on. I get it.
She literally has hosted the awards for High Times. Why would that be somebody that you think, yeah, I'm gonna smoke?
I just took one hit too, and I was like, she's probably got good shit.
Yeah.
So I just take one hit, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to be.
I just sat there shaking my head because I knew how it was gonna go.
I really thought I was being responsible. So we're like, oh, you were being so fucking
super
funny.
fun. I just kept doing
Holy shit! You kept singing songs about like the entire
that. Oh, it was
everything
so
that
fun.
happened.
I was having so much fun because I knew you guys were so giddy that it was like whatever I said was gonna kill.
It was awesome.
It was really cool.
So yeah, so we smoke, and these two, him and Jess, are just like, you just paddling it like you're on a professional rowing team.
Well, I wasn't all.
I'm trying to relax, and I'm like,
Now, first of all, I wasn't high, so that's probably why I was able to look like I was an Olympic rower to you. But also, a lot of people don't know this about me. I am a fathlete. I am a fat athlete.
I am a thin pile of shit.
Okay.
I got no upper body strength.
Did you run? You
Played all the sports.
did you?
Uh-huh.
Were you not good at them?
I was. See, here's the thing. If you challenge me, I'll do something.
Well, now.
But if you just
okay.
leave me up to my own devices and get me high, fuck it. Fuck
Really?
it. I'll row into a family.
So when you were in high school, did you play sports?
yeah.
What'd you play?
I played travel softball, volleyball, tennis, basketball.
I mean, right
I did
there.
cross country for a little bit.
But
I was thick. I was a thick child.
You always,
I was
you
a
always say
rolly
that.
little poly
No
child.
way.
Yes, I was.
I'm surprised. You know what? I mean, I'm going to guess most of your softball team is lesbian now. They really. Sorry.
I had to think about it.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. And when I played softball, I was doing a lot of experimenting with my hair.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say. When you say softball and I was doing a lot of experimenting, I was like,
Did not think that's how that
I
sentence
was
was
like,
going to end.
you're like my hair. I'm like, okay. Did you cut it short?
It was short for a little bit. It was like trashy, like blonde with like black
even.
underneath.
I can't even.
And then one time it was like black on top, blonde underneath.
Is that your natural hair color now?
No, it's like purplish right now.
I just noticed.
You can't
the
see in
tinge
the
when I
light.
looked.
Like, yeah.
I felt stupid as soon as I realized.
No, you're good. Is this a natural purple?
Is your hair naturally purple? That's got to be like one of the dumb pickup lines that you get in a bar. You must. I would love to just follow you around for a day. Well, actually, to be fair, the last year when we did this weekend.
Oh, that was wild.
Yeah, I think I had to bodyguard for you weird guys that.
I don't even remember
That was funny.
any weird guys. I feel like I'd somehow just like float through life.
Yeah, you're like almost oblivious to it, which is really it's very endearing that in your head you're still a roly-poly little softball player.
I have no one's looking at me.
It's very adorable. But I would love to follow in just for a day to hear the stupid pickup lines that you got. It's got to be amazing.
You got to read some of my messages.
Oh my god. See, you have the DMs, right?
Oh yeah.
See.
Some of them are almost sad. You know?
What do they say?
Some of them are aggressive. Yo, someone messaged me the other day actually and said like, "You're very pretty. I think you're very talented. Whatever." And I just said like, "Oh, thank you very much." And he just immediately, it's even nicer.
No.
He said, "You're welcome. Would you like to see me naked?" And I said, "No, thank you." And he said, "Okay, have a good night." I was like, him.
To be honest, that's probably the most polite exchange by, like, in the history of the internet. I guess.
know. I was like, actually, maybe
That's
now
really-
I do.
You're like, you're very nice. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Send me over one ab. Let me see one ab. See, I would imagine your inbox is just a flurry of just like naked dudes
There still are.
with six packs and yeah.
But I think also when people see that I do comedy, they're like, I don't want anyone.
If they're smart, they put two and two together.
Yeah.
Because if you ever got to a point, just in case you're at home right now and you got it in your
And you wanna
hand
send me some
and you're
digs,
sitting around.
definitely
and you're
gonna
like, yeah.
Yeah.
You could at some point.
But then that's me showing it to other people who don't want to see it.
That's a good point.
Oh, I'm just one of the dicks
Yes.
showing their dicks. It's an endless cycle. Whatever.
All right. Well.
The kayak story.
Cut.
I never finished.
You're like, cut. I'm like, okay.
The kayak. So Jess smokes and she's doing awesome. You guys are both doing awesome. You're like going up waterfalls. I'm way behind, just like
You were special needs kayaker.
but I was.
You couldn't even go in a straight line.
Everything was awesome to me. Everything was beautiful and funny. And like I was kind of laughing to myself, but also I was like, all right, stop being weird. So they're way ahead of me and they like were going this way. They cross in front of a family of 4 and I'm like, yeah, I'll just speed up and do this real quick because I've been doing so well at it. And I just kayak right into the side of like the smallest child of the family and there was nothing I could do. I did. I like lifted my thing up. I'm like, there's nothing I can do. This is just going to happen.
Drifted into it, smashed into it. This is why I was so surprised that you were an athlete because you exhibit no coordination whatsoever.
And I have it, but I smoke and it's gone. Oh my God. I just went out to karaoke recently. I had a great time. No one who listened to me had a great time. My go-to song is Teenagers by My Chemical Romance, which is a pretty like kind of like you get into it.
Sing?
No.
Okay.
I can scream. And I'm very theatrical and I get very into it. Usually people have a great time with me. One time I was singing Rihanna. I'm telling you, I'm so good at performing. This girl showed me her boobs.
What?
Yep. She thought I was
Where you
Rihanna.
living?
Saratoga. They were fancy boobs. They were,
Saratoga's got a lot of money, so they were probably bought and paid for. Is that really she's showing you their boobs, or is that more she's showing off what she bought and paid for?
I was singing and I was making she was making fuck me eyes at me. Or, what did I just say? I'm thinking about boobs. She was making the eyes at me. How old am I? She was like flirting with me with her eyes, her face, and I was like doing it back and like dancing at her, and she was getting super into it, and I think she just forgot where she was, and she took her shirt off, and I was like, oh shit, like that's awesome.
In public.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was great.
So karaoke is one of my huge phobias, and I don't know if it's going to happen tonight, but last year, Jess and I went to a karaoke bar. It's dedicated for karaoke here in Syracuse. It's called Singers.
I would love to go.
Well, that might be what we do tonight.
That's where I should sing my song.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
It's either that or it's Disney.
Is it Let It Go? Because I'm going to.
It's not Let It Go. It's I Just Can't Wait to Be King by The Lion King.
Okay. Isn't that a male voice? singing that song?
Yeah, but it's like a baby male. It's a boy.
baby. It's a baby male?
It's a boy.
I wish there was only a name for a baby male. You know?
I gotta reset this
There
again.
was
Cut. And we're back. God, I love karaoke.
Oh, see, if I do it tonight, that's gonna be a huge.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be a
I'm
huge
gonna get you to
breakthrough
do
for
it.
me.
I'm gonna get you to do it. We're gonna sing a
breakthrough.
Disney duet.
No, I'm not singing. I would have to
Love is an open
sing-
door from Frozen. with you.
Oh God, I've done my fair share of Frozen. You're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's
A
not
whole
gonna
new
happen.
world.
It's not gonna happen.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna make me do it. You can't make me do it.
We'll see.
I'm stubborn.
I'll get a few
Said no,
drinks in you.
I'm not one of these 25-year-olds that you bat your eyelashes to and they go, "I'll do what you say."
Says
Mackenzie."
it'd be so cute and funny.
Come on, do it. Don't you like it?
Yeah. It's really fun to be able to watch you guys exercise that power, though. It's great.
It is a fun power.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
As a guy, I don't think I've ever had any type of power. The only power I think that is even slightly controlling to that level is when you're on stage and you're in a perfect set and you just have the crowd in the palm of your hand. And that, not only does it take years usually, but it's like lightning in a bottle. Like the great comics, Stanhope and all these guys, they do it every night. But for us, it's like it might happen once a year, once every 6 months or whatever it is.
For like a second.
Yeah, but if I was like a hot young chick, I would have that power all day. You're like a superhero, is what you're like.
A little bit.
Little, you just smile at her. Did you just?
I did.
You just smile.
It's gonna
You
be-
cheesy smiled up. You're like, I mean, I do.
I mean, I guess so.
How weird. If anyone was here, I wish the people at home could see the setup right now. It's a laptop and a mixer, and then the most porny-looking porn camera on a tripod.
Oh, but yeah, let's wrap it up because I
Okay.
don't want the battery
Sorry,
to
we
die.
have a video game. In December, I think it's maybe like the 12th, 13th, 14th. I think it's with Sean Patton. I'm at Comics Mohegan Sun for a week. So
Fun.
Tonight we got to go have fun.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be a good show.
All right. Thank you for watching,
you.
listening. Again, this was Marty Caproni, one of my favorite comedians.
You're so sweet. You're
You are though.
just trying to butter me up.
All right. It's fine.